completing the 96K Kokoda Challenge. Hopefully my computer comes online very soon and I can tell you who they are. Okay, congrats to the Avengers Initiative. Leslie, Catherine and Lauren, 32 hours, 11 minutes.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Hello.
Lauren, good morning. Andy from Kokoda.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. I've got all the team in the office.
Hey, Lauren.
Because we're phoning up to say congratulations, your team, the Avengers Initiative, are the highest fundraisers for 2024. But, you know, ladies, well done. Thank you very much. And obviously,
Guess who's back, back again. Shady's back, tell a friend. Guess who's back, 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 guess who's back.
Okay, we've started our first pack training hike. I'm just going to go around here, show you. These are our new packs. We've started with 10 kilos today and we're doing a 20-kilometer hike. Just proof that I'm here, and I've got my pack on too. There's Mum, and we've got Dad who's joined it as well, but you know, smaller people need smaller packs. our first pack training hike. We've got about 2 kilometers to go. That's Mom in front over there. And after being about almost 40 degrees throughout the day, it's decided to throw it down with rain. So it's very similar to a typical day in Papua New Guinea, so it's been good practice.
The winner takes it all, the loser standing small.
How much further, Lauren? I can't take no more.
Oh yeah, it's just a little bit further up there.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
It's been a very hot hike today, so we've decided during our creek crossing close to the end, we would just go for a very quick swim. And I'm glad we did. What do you have to say on the subject, Talita?
I think it's a great idea.
Beautiful. I agree. For once, my mother and I agree on something. See you later.
We are now approaching the runway, so get ready for takeoff.
Okay, I'm packing my bag for PNG. It's a bit chaotic because there's quite a few things that I got to try and fit in.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, mountains of rain and sun. All that was good, all that was fair, all that was me is gone. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.
have just started our trek and we have lovely scenery, and this time it's not pouring down with rain. First creek crossing. It's lovely and cold. Hello! It's our first lunch stop just here. Leslie's first in to eat. She's starving. We've finished day one and we're putting up the tents. That's Mum's Porta Ceylon. This is our first stop. I almost made it a full day without getting my shoes wet.
Let the dogs out! Who let the dogs out?
We are starting day 2. It's 6:30 AM. That's when we start our walks. So we've just come down that big hill right there. We'll be starting our creek crossing soon. We've got 24 creek crossings today. At the moment we're all just having morning tea. So day 2 is complete. It was a really rough day today. This is where we are staying. Beautiful views. And we get a shower tonight. But it's not your usual shower. It's a trickle of water, but better than nothing.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show.
So our village is just down there at the bottom, and that's where we're going to be staying tonight.
Woo! Day 3 done.
Day 3 complete.
Hello.
Street dog.
I want to sleep on because it's camping here.
Jerusalem, Ikayalami.
Start of day 4. Today we get to do the wall.
Absolutely killing it. Well done.
Even brown are after we fence through.
I did it. Here it is, the top of the wall. And God, did it take some effort to get here. Here's Mum in the lead, who made it look like it wasn't even hard. But I hurt my hip yesterday, so it took me a heck of a lot more effort than it did last time. And there is the view from the top of the wall. And we've stayed in somewhere in those trees. We've slept somewhere. We, the mothers of Australia, as we kneel each night in prayer, will be sure to ask God's blessings on the men with fuzzy hair. And may the great Creator, who made us both black and white, help us to remember how they helped us win the fight. For surely He has used these men with fuzzy hair to guard and watch our wounded with tender and loving care. And perhaps
men
when
are
they
walking side by side, singing songs from home, the Spirit as their guide. They walk towards the light, my Lord, they walk towards the sun. They smoke and laugh and smile together, no foes to outrun.
Scaling across a mountain range that seems unfathomably deep, scurrying through the sodden trees, through mud that is knee deep. I was there with my mates to stop the Japs from knocking on our mother's doors. We were there to stop the slanty eyes from breaching Australian shores. And we were prepared to trudge through the mud and slush if it meant we stopped the Japanese rush.
Let us seal of our joys to be free, praising God and rejoicing to be Papua New Guinea. Shout again from the land to sea, Papua New Guinea. Let us raise our voices and proclaim Papua New Guinea. Now give thanks to the good Lord above, for His kindness, His wisdom and love, for this land of our fathers so free, Papua New Guinea. Shout a name for the whole world to hear, Papua New Guinea. We are independent, we are free, Papua New Guinea.
The start of day 5. Hopefully this will be a much nicer day. is Naduri village, and this is where we're spending night number 5. The start of day 6. Today we will complete the last big hill.
No. Where? No. That's where we came from. Oh, okay.
Next!
Maxie's coming.
Yeah.
Hello.
Next!
You want me to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Maxie. Next! Next! Lo tahu kan? Balance putih. In the middle.
But the prawns, we don't have prawns. Oh, and they come to your hand. How many can you catch? Take it out.
The highest point of the track, and I think everybody is very happy about that. No more big hills, just little ones. We get to finish this day off walking in the pouring rain. It's extremely muddy. I'm doing more sliding than I am walking. We've just finished day 6. We're staying in this village tonight. It's very pretty. You can hear the waterfalls. It's beautiful. Today we completed our last big hill, and tomorrow we're going to start our descent into Kokoda, which is pretty exciting. Start of day 7. Today we start descending into Kokoda.
On the side.
Okay.
The left side.
This is our lunch stop on day 7. Doing some refurbishments at the moment. And we're going to be going over that bridge just there in the distance very soon. flatland in the distance is where the finish line is. We've just started day 8. This is our last day on the track. This afternoon we will finally be walking through the finish line of the Kokoda Track. The finish line is just over there on the flat, along with the airstrip where we'll be taking off tomorrow. We're not far at all now. We've got a lot of downhill to go, and then we'll get onto the flat and we'll be at the finish line. So we're staying here tonight because there's been a change of plans. We're not actually finishing up today. We've got 2 of our team members that are struggling a lot and haven't even reached it here yet, and it's going to be dark soon, so we're going to finish a day late instead, because there's no way we're going to go through the finish line without them.
Lauren, can you pass me the milk, please?
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein soy, light skim, omega-3, high calcium with vitamin D or folate or extra dollop.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
This tastes like real milk and only 2% fat. I can't get it. Why is it not working? There we go. Ah! Hang on. So we're just on a hike today, and Mum's been having some problems with her water bladder. And we've just realised that she's actually packed it upside down. So the straw's at the top.
So turn the bag upside down or turn the water bladder the right way.
So yeah, there we go. Good job, Mum.
Good job it's not leaked.
You shouldn't have too many more issues now with your water bladder.
You're a nincompoop.
This here is actually an airport. This shed is an airport. These scales down here, they weigh you and your bag to decide whether you're light enough to go on the plane and determine whether they have enough petrol to get from here to Port Moresby. So, very different to your usual airport.